Is Shedeur Sanders positioning himself to be the week one starter for the Cleveland Browns? It sounds like post spring going into fall training camp, Shedeur's looking pretty good to be able to compete for that spot directly for QB1, not QB2, 3, or 4, but for QB1. Let's talk about it after the bumper. Stay tuned. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? My name is JeffLightsyJr. This is the Victory Formation Sports Show right here on JeffLightsYjr. YouTube, Facebook, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, notification bell. I upload all the time. Now, Shedeur Sanders, we know that year one for the Cleveland Browns for him is looking a lot different than maybe we thought coming into the draft. But that has not stopped Shedeur from doing things both on and off the field that is positioning himself to compete for QB1 for week one. Not like for week 3 or 4 or 5, but for QB1 week one. Let's read a snippet from SI.com. They take a piece of an article from Mary Kay Cabot, who covers the Cleveland Browns for Cleveland.com. It says Browns Insider reveals major Shedeur Sanders report. So the Cleveland Browns Insider has unveiled some major news about the quarterback Shedeur Sanders. It says Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders has definitely been facing an uphill battle ever since falling all the way to the 5th round of the 2025 NFL draft, but it appears there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Sanders is preparing for a Browns training camp where he will be competing with 3 other quarterbacks, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and fellow rookie Dylan Gabriel, for Cleveland's starting job. While most have assumed that Sanders will begin the regular season on the bench, there may actually be hope for the Colorado Buffaloes product to start from day one. Whoa, now this caught my attention. This is why we had to make this video, because I'm like, oh man, it's just like the preconceived notion has been that Shedeur is going to come in and be a backup, and I continuously think that he'll be the starter before Thanksgiving. But it looks as if the folks that are there in Cleveland saying, forget Thanksgiving, he could be the starting quarterback week one, game one. Let's keep reading from the article. It says Mary Kay Cabot of Cleveland.com has revealed that Sanders has been so impressive thus far this offseason that he could potentially steal the job in camp. Quote, the good news for Sanders, the Browns' 5th round pick out of Colorado, is that he's performed so well over the final 2 weeks of spring ball that he'll come back for training camp with a legitimate shot to compete for the starting job, at least in the early going, Cabot wrote. Now, Cabot has no reason to lie about these things. Like, she's been a Cleveland Brown reporter for a very, very long time, a really well-known Cleveland Brown reporter for a very long time. And if she's writing this, this is what she's hearing. If she's writing this, this is the source. This is good reporting sourcing coming out. Like, she's not just writing this for clicks. She's not a social media influencer or a person on YouTube like myself. Like, she's writing this from the perspective to inform Cleveland Browns fans. Like, not to influence, not to get clicks or views. No, it's to actually inform the Browns fans that, hey, you know, the player that you all want to see, he actually may have a legitimate shot of starting because of the way he's performed so well thus far. Like, that's good. I mean, that just speaks on Shedeur's part and what he's been able to do. Let's keep reading. He said, of course, whether or not it would even be ideal for the Browns to throw Sanders to the Wolves week one is another story. Cleveland has a bevy of problems on the offensive line, offensive side of the ball that go far beyond quarterback position, so much so that it might actually be dangerous for Sanders to be under center right. Because, like, Jedrick Wills, which is the starting left tackle, he's going to be out, like, the whole season. Like, I know he's going to be out for a while. The offensive line is going to be shaky. I don't know who they have at running back. They let Nick Chubb go in the offseason. The defense, I think, is really good. I don't know what they have as far as running backs, offensive line. I think skill position with David Njoku and Jerry Jeudy, I think they're okay on the outside as well. But the offensive line is a major, major concern. And to this reporter's credit, like, I don't even know if it'd be smart to have Shedeur start week one, game one with all those variables still, out there. Said, but it's definitely encouraging to hear that Sanders has already made that much progress in such a short time span. Yes, like, so just to continue to go along on the point, like, Shedeur has impacted Cleveland in so many ways. I mean, this is a player that, a lot of people thought they would have considered at number 2 when they were originally there. Or then again at number 5, when Jacksonville moved up to number 2 to take Travis, that Cleveland could have had. And instead they got at 144, not in number 5, 139 picks later. And to still get that number 5 talent, to still get that number 5 quarterback, still get that number 5 or number 2 or whatever style of talent, quarterback precision, like to have that in the building still is honestly is lucky for them. Like, to be honest, is really, really lucky that they got that guy. And then they got that guy because he went number 144, super hella motivated. You got that guy 144 that's hella motivated to prove everybody wrong, to show that he isn't a Nepo baby, to show that he isn't immature, that he isn't over his skis, that he isn't doing too much. And you got that guy with a chip on his shoulder, probably for the first time in his entire life where he's been this drastically overlooked as a football player because of whatever. And so far, so good, because it's working in Cleveland's favor. Because in those 2 weeks, as Mary Kay Cabot put it, in those last 2 weeks, he proved that, oh, no, maybe we should start this guy. Maybe the thing that all the fans already know, all the people who ever watched football, whether it was college football the last 4 years, know Shedeur Sanders is better than every quarterback in the Cleveland Browns room right now. Everybody knows that. He's better than Dylan Gabriel. He's better than Kenny Pickett. He's better than Joe Flacco. We all know that. Anybody that has a brain knows that. Especially he's better than Dylan Gabriel, because we saw them both in college at the same time. One was playing at Oregon and Oklahoma, right? Like throwing all these touchdowns for Oregon and Oklahoma. The other guy was getting sacked every other play at Colorado. And one still looked drastically better, meaning Shedeur still looked drastically better than Gabriel, who was throwing 42 touchdowns at Oklahoma before going to Oregon, who was number 1 most of the year last year. Cleveland, you got lucky. Let me just be honest. You got lucky. And now the rest of the people there, the talent, that's the thing about talent. See, that's the thing about Shedeur, and that's why I'm glad this is happening for him. Because the talent is undeniable. Like, at the end of the day, the cream always rises to the top. Shedeur Sanders is the cream. He's the peaches in the cream there in Cleveland. Pause. Like, he's all of that. He's that there in Cleveland. When you look at that quarterback room and those guys go out there to perform, he is going to stand out because he's the better quarterback. He's going to stand out in person. He's going to stand out on tape. He's going to stand out when they line up next to each other. He's going to stand out in all these aspects. And now to actually watch it take place and hear legitimate reporters for the Cleveland Browns say, like, oh, yeah, by the way, the talent is standing out. It's really nice to see. And to see that go along with what Shedeur is doing for the community, like putting on that Garden Valley project, that festival that he was able to put together, and to hear the way that the people of Cleveland spoke about him and the folks that are associated with the program and what they had to say about his festival and what it meant to those people. Let's take 90 seconds out of your day right now. I'm about to play it for you. This is a 90-second clip to talk about what Shedeur Sanders and him hosting that event meant to the people there in Cleveland. Let's take a listen.
I'll be honest with you. I've never seen what Shedeur Sanders is doing this early on in a player's career. Like, I've never seen that before. Like, I've never seen a rookie come into the league and before he even played a snap is already in the Garden Valley projects dealing with or throwing a fun fest for people that are struggling after that fire, right? I've never seen.
So this is somebody who knows Cleveland, who knows Cleveland sports, saying, yeah, what Shedeur did in the first few months of him being a Cleveland Brown, I've never seen done before. Like I've never seen this done with somebody who hasn't even played a game yet. That's done this much for the community. I've never seen it before. This is someone that's from there that has no bias towards anybody. It's like, I've never seen this before. This is what this young man is doing. This is the type of impact that he's having. Let's keep listening.
Seen him go to another player, go to a KFC and in the city and interact with kids and sing his song with a fan. I've never seen this, all the things he's doing. As soon as he got drafted, the first week he was here, he's in John Marshall High School or wherever he was. Like, it's a special thing he's doing. That's not normal, right? And what he's doing is he's winning the fans over.
Yes.
He's winning the city of Cleveland over.
Yeah.
He's winning the surrounding cities of the surrounding suburbs of Cleveland. He's winning those pants over. And when you do that, when you got them on your side, oh man, we're gonna rock for you. Y'all know that, Spence and Earl. We're gonna rock for you no matter what. When you get back to your community and you're there and you're present and it's genuine, right? It's genuine. And that's what gives me, to me, it's genuine. Because a lot of the times the guys will go after they have a Pro Bowl season or after they made some plays in the game, or you'll see them out there with their jersey on, and it's all these Browns people around him. This is genuine. This is him and his crew doing it because he wants to do it. That's a really big deal. And again, this brings hopes to everybody watching.
Hey, shout out to that fan who called into that radio show there in Cleveland. And he's right. He said normally you see this from players after they have a Pro Bowl season and they come out there with the jersey on and everybody from the organization because they're there to promote that player, to promote the team, to get you to buy stuff. That's what he means by that. It's like that's when that typically happens. The Pro Bowl player comes out and donates to the community with their jersey and a bunch of team officials, whether they work in the team marketing department or whatever. And that's there to get people to then that upcoming season to buy Browns tickets, right? Buy Browns jerseys, buy Browns hats and merchandise. Shedeur hasn't played a snap. Shedeur hasn't played a game. He hasn't even started his first fall training camp for the Cleveland Browns. And he's already doing that. And to that caller's point, it's because it's genuine. It's how he really is. It's how he really acts in real life, not for social media, not for clicks and views. And that's special, man. That is really, really special. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Shedeur Sanders, a legitimate QB1 potential there in Cleveland for week 1. QB1 for week 1? We will have to wait and see if that happens. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Once again, my name is JeffLightsYJr. This is the Victor Formation Sports Show right here on JeffLightsYJr, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you get content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.